As you all know, Sokol achieved a lot in the sport of powerlifting. Very young guy too, only a freshman. Tell me how you got into the sport.
So the way I got into powerlifting was kind of funny. So I got cut from my lacrosse team in 7th grade.
Ouch.
Because I was completely uncoordinated.
Yes, so am I.
But because of that, I decided to get involved with lifting weights. And when I started lifting weights, I realized that I like lifting the heaviest weights for the least number of reps.
Yeah.
And so I found myself into the sport of powerlifting through just chance. You know, I wanted to find a sport that fit the way that I liked lifting weights.
Yeah.
And that's how that happened.
Oh, interesting. What was, in your opinion, your biggest accomplishment while doing the sport?
My biggest accomplishment in powerlifting was definitely making it to IPF Worlds. And between my 353 bench there and 501 deadlift, I was really pleased with my performance.
What thoughts went in your mind when you hit that 501 deadlift?
I mean, no thoughts. That's the whole point of the sport, is you got to have a completely blank mind when you pull the bar off the floor. Because if you have any kind of distractions at all, it's going to mess you up. So right before that lift, I took a nice deep nose full of nose torque and just wiped my mind clean. And it was, if you see me walking on for the deadlift, it was just no expression whatsoever. Because that's the way it's got to be done, and it's got to be pure focus. And you have to channel all of your energy into the lift, because you have to be in the moment right there.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I put myself in that moment completely, and then when I saw those 3 white lights, it was just, you know, the best feeling in the world.
What kind of personality do you think succeeds the most in the sport?
In the sport of powerlifting?
Yeah.
A patient personality, work smart, not hard. You need to be aggressive, because you sometimes in powerlifting you do need to push yourself, but you can't push yourself too much. So, you know, prudent aggression, I think, is the name of the game in powerlifting. Patience, progress is not always linear. It takes time. It takes a long time. You can't be stubborn, but you have to be determined. Those are really the big things. So wisdom, of course, patience, determination, and skin in the game. You need to have a stake in what you're doing. You can't just be going through the motions. You got to really feel it, because it's you got to lift every weight like it's your max. You got to put the full intensity in it without, you know, going over the line. That's the big thing. You have to push yourself without overexerting yourself.
Wow, this has been a really good interview.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this, Manny.
Any closing remarks? Any final thoughts?
You know, just in regards to powerlifting, first off, just be smart with what you do. You know, act with caution, act maturely. Prudence, wisdom. Wisdom is so important in the sport of powerlifting. Train smart, don't train hard. Train hard, but not at the expense of being smart. Don't lift for your ego. Lift to become a better person. Let the experience that you have in powerlifting and make yourself stronger bleed out into all the other areas of your life to help make yourself a more industrious, a more productive person. And in terms of life, just apply the same kind of philosophy. You know, don't toil all day without an idea of the bigger picture. You know, always try to think, you know, why am I doing this? Should I be doing this? Don't follow the herd, because sheep are dumb, and they just follow each other around for the same. You know, it's like playing Jenga. You know, if you pull out one piece, everything falls. But if you build a tower that can stand on its own, then you have a very strong tower. I mean, that's a silly analogy, but if you build your own tower that's not resting on other people, then you're going to have the strongest tower possible.
Thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely, Manny.
What's that?